Hello, 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 hello. Time zone appropriate greetings. Welcome. Oh, welcome back. Anyway, we're going to make some windows. Shout out to Rudism, Rudeism, on Twitch and YouTube, who played this last night when I couldn't sleep. And I watched for a couple hours and still couldn't sleep. But this intrigued me. So now I'm playing it. So one thing that's very annoying, there's no like control settings. Also, I set this too high because otherwise the fan on my graphics card kicks into gear and that's annoying. But I could run it at Epic 4K. It doesn't seem to be that like intensive. But I haven't actually loaded the world yet, so that might change. We'll see. Anyway, the annoying thing is there are no controls settings, so I might have to pop out of the game for a second shortly and like adjust some key bindings at a lower level. If you're interested, I'm using Keymapper on Linux for that. Anyway, do I want to play a new game, or a new game? Let's play a new game at the bottom. Interesting, there's a mouse cursor on the loading screen, but it is stuck and I can't move it, so that was weird. Yeah, that seems doable. Yeah, there's WASD, which I hate because I don't want this on WASD. Okay, let's start doing things. Let's find out that is Jerry Win64 shipping.exe. GERI. That's a weird name. I suppose this did have a different code name at some point. Anyway, config keymapper. And we need class equals that thing. Then we want to map this to this, this to this, this to this, this to this, and then we need to map this to this, and this to this. Then I suppose, just in case we need the buttons, we need to map these ones backwards. Okay, that should work, TM. It does not. What's happening? Is this some weird... The game doesn't get my keyboard layout thing again? Okay, I will deal with that at a later date and for now try to just play with the mouse, I suppose. I hate when keybinds are not rebindable and I have to resort to hex. So one thing I know is that there are puzzles like hidden. For example, there could be one down here, like that you only see from a certain angle. Scroll to zoom. Your progress saved automatically, but I have to do this one first apparently. Dearest esteemed Artisan, thank you for accepting my invitation to restore the artworks of Glimmith. On that point, I have only one request. When shaping each piece of glass, you must follow the rules very closely. Care only about the shapes, let your creativity run free with the colors. Okay. Oh, that was just that. Click and drag to merge regions. Shape. Bang. All regions must be this shape. 2 by 2. Well, that's... Oh. Interesting. So right click is delete. Wait, how do I delete? What? Oh, I can just... This is weird. And then middle click locks it in. Shift click also locks it in. This is... Okay, I'm not sure I understand the controls yet, but we'll see. They're probably going to explain that, right? Right click and drag to erase. Okay, if you have colored everything, you don't need to lock it in. Shapes can be rotated. I mean, sure. Oh yeah. One thing we were discussing on Buddhism stream last night was if there's the possibility for puzzles to have multiple solutions. So I think I will keep an eye out for that. This one doesn't, because like there's only one way this can go. This doesn't work, so it has to be this. And then this has to be this, and then you can only do this. So this was very one-dimensional. Z to undo, Y to redo, R to restart. Oh, I think I realized what I did wrong. I did it entirely the wrong way around. Like, I'm trying to move WASD to ESDF. And what I did was I moved ESDF to WASD. Which is not what I wanted, right? Fuck. So, that way around... Okay, now I need to see Z to undo, Y to redo, R to restart. Okay, let me put undo here. Redo. Here. And restart here. R. That, okay. Undo. Why does that not work? This game is... So apparently it's doing something weird. Let me try something. This is so weird. Oh my god, I'm a fucking idiot. Okay, now it works. Okay. Okay, I was an idiot. I did the wrong thing. Okay. So undo, redo, restart. Cool. Nice. Okay. Let's see. That has to be here, that has to be here, and now we are logged in because this is the only thing that works. I can see one, but that's not very well hidden though. Oh, is this? Oh, that's cool. I didn't even notice that. Like this slowly builds up. You can choose colors freely. And so this can't go this way. So it has to go this way. So this has to go this way. This also only has one solution. Why can't I go down there, please? I would like to go down there. See? This goes higher now. Wait. Restoration progress. Why is it 5 of 7 and 5 of 9? Well, all will reveal itself in due time, I suppose. So this has to be that. There's no other way to do that. And this has to be that. This has to be this, and then this also only has one solution. Oh, those are the two extra ones then, I suppose? Wait, why is that not accessible? Once again. So this doesn't work. This doesn't work, obviously, so this has to be that. That means this has to be this, and this also only has one solution. Seven of 7, 7 of 9. Wait, what does... Oh! Oh my god, is this a 3... Is this literally from the game world? Because your utensils are on this table, right? When you hover, they get placed. Is this literally a close-up of the 3D world? This is interesting. Interesting. Dearest Artisan, I hope this letter finds you in the best of spirits and creative fervor. There's much work to be done. These window frames show your restoration progress. Each glasswork you restore contributes to a window. Complete windows to progress onward. Yours truly, Elias Vidimus. Elias Vidimus. I did learn Latin at some point, so I should be able to translate that, but I'm not. It's been a while, like 20 years plus. Let's see. Does that match up? Nope, maybe later. Oh, you can't see that, but I got an achievement. Nope, maybe later. Immediately go back out of a thing, I suppose. That does match up. It's very close to the table, judging by the parallax here, but that does match up with the 3D representation. Interesting. So this has to be this. So that doesn't work. Wait, wrong button. How do I make... Oh. Oh, I have to draw lines. Interesting. Okay. And middle click also works. Interesting. Anyway, where was I? So we figured out this doesn't work. Interesting that I would expect if you draw a shape in one go that undo would undo the entire thing, but it doesn't. That doesn't work, so it has to be this. That means this has to be this, and this has to be this, and this also has only one solution. 7 of 7, 8 of 9. Is this the 9th? Wait, why does that... I'm still confused why this has two different progress indicators. So these have to be lines. That means this has to be here. This also only has one solution. Wait. Drag the camera around to find secret puzzles. Interesting. So I already missed one because this is the new area and this is down here. But the color seems to be like related to the difficulty, not the area. All regions must be this shape. So this has to be this. Because otherwise you can't fit one here, and then this also only has one solution. Flawless solve. Solve a puzzle difficulty 3 or higher perfectly. Silver lining. Make your first window silver. Oh. Oh my god. Is that one down here? No. Okay, so interesting. Oh, okay. There's the normal, you need this many to progress, which was 7. Then there's silver, 9. And then now there's gold, 10. And I'll be damned if there's even more. Because I'm already not finding the gold one. Is it down there? I would have put it on the ship. But the devs apparently didn't. Oh, this is not zoom. This is up and down. So I might actually also have to go up or down to find things. Oh, that's as down as it goes. Oh, am I entirely blind? Fuck me. Okay, the obvious solution is this. No, the other way around. So let's try this. This doesn't work. Okay, wait. How about this? And then this, and then this. That works. Okay, this is one solution. And this doesn't have a solution. So once again, only one solution. Oh, wait. Jesus. No! Wait, what did I do? This. Guild your first window. I need to do this so you can actually see that thing. But usually I don't want screen capture. I want window capture. Game capture, rather. Okay, gold seems to be... It seems to be that gold is the end. But gold probably isn't the end, right? There has to be more. Fuck me. Let's see. Nope. What can we do here? We can't do this. Which means we have to do this. Which means we have to do this. Which means we have to do these. Which means there's only one solution. This has to be... Wait, well, three long. And then this has to be this. This has to be 3 long. This has to be this. Only one solution. I am going to find a puzzle with more than one solution, and if it's the last thing I do, there has to be one down here. But apparently not. Oh well. Wow, you need to find 3 extras for silver. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, they're not that hidden. Well, I guess this and this, those count as hidden. And then we need 1 more. Where would that be? Where are you hiding, little one? Down there. I found you. No, that's already done. Oh, yep. Something else I need to do. Layer 4. Where's that here? Alright, I can do this. Perfect. Actually, I'm probably gonna move some of those. Yeah, let me do that now. Need to move some of those keys around. I'm literally not using the arrow keys, quote unquote. So I might as well use this for undo, this for redo. And this for restart. Let's see. Oh no, let's use something else for restart. Use this for restart. Perfect. Okay. So, message to any game developer ever. Fucking have rebindable keys. Thank you. What happens if I use... Oh, that's still multiple shades. Interesting. So, the random one also has, like, a distinct color scheme, right? What do we have here? We have... Click and drag. Color cells. Drag from corners, draw borders. Right click, erase colors or borders. Shift click, middle click, outline shape with borders. Scroll wheel next to previous color. Choose color. I don't need that. Tab, change input mode. Q, paint bucket. Oh. Oh. Paint bucket is like if I do corners, I can then bucket that. Okay, let's put that here. No idea what that button does. That would be... oh, that's C. Erase nodes. I don't see any nodes. Oh, that's his nodes. Oh, that's cool. Okay, nice. Are there like multiple? No, there's just left click. There's no shift left click. There's no middle click. So this is just literally the same thing, but combined. Okay, I'll keep combined mode on. Alright, this can't be a 3. This has to be a 4. This has to be a 4, 3, and then this has to be a 4, 4, 3, 3, and there's no other. Oh, now I can do these ones. Oh, oh, oh! How am I supposed to see that? That can't be the way I'm supposed to click this. This can't be the way I'm supposed to click this. Okay, let's go there later. That looks more complicated than the ones I have here. With twos and threes. That is a 6 by 3, 6, 7. So we have to have threes. Oh, this clearly has multiple solutions. Because you can do... Oh no, you can't do this. Haha! Okay, that's the kicker. Okay. There's one solution. I still want to do like this and expect it to draw a rectangle, which it doesn't. I have to fill in the things. Wait, I'm still doing it wrong. No, this button. It has to be the middle ones. And then, boop. Once again, I'm trying to like draw a rectangle selection with my mouse and it doesn't work. This is maybe something they could add. But I don't know if that interferes later with other things, so maybe not. Can I do this? Yes. I can't do this. So this one doesn't work. Boop. There's no way to pull this out here. Yeah, there's also only one solution. Fork in the road. Restore your second window. Oh, this is the gold one. Interesting. 1, 2, 3, and then the gold one down there. Interesting. Found you ahead of time, bitch. I mean, this is quite obvious, right? This has to be squares because this is in the way of the ring. And this has to be a ring because this would be in the way of squares. Each puzzle has a single unique solution. I still doubt that, because I am 99% sure I saw some a puzzle on the stream yesterday that didn't, but we'll see. Save that as a replay for future reference. So that doesn't work, so it has to be this, which means this has to be this, and this has all to be this. So this has a single solution. Puzzle can always be solved with logic. Guessing is never required. That is actually helpful, because if you look at, for example, Minesweeper, there are definitely randomly generated puzzles that make you guess, right? But these are not randomly generated. So this doesn't work, it has to be this. This doesn't work because then, like, we have a spare there. In the same vein, this has to be that. And then we have to do this. I suppose guessing is never required, quote unquote, is the same thing as saying that each puzzle has one unique solution. No, wait. If each puzzle has one unique solution, no, you don't never have to guess. And if you never have to guess, yeah, if you never have to guess, then there's only one unique solution, because otherwise, if there are two solutions or more, at some point you have to guess which approach to take, right? That was so mean, man. Okay, let's see. 3, 4, 5. So this has to be at least 3. This has to be at least 3. Which means this is 3. This is 3. This is 3. This has to be at least 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 3. So this has to be 4. This has to be at least 3. This has to be at least 3. This has to be at least 3. This doesn't go this way, so this has to be at least 3. Which means this has to be 4. Which means this has to belong to this. This has to be 3, so this has to be 4. And I'm stuck, because I'm an idiot apparently. Oh no, I can just do this. I was trying to extend this, but I can just put another one in here. But since I had to add one here, this is the only possible solution. I couldn't like split this in some way or make this longer. Boop. Golden Beach. Respected Artisan. The areas ahead contain a vast collection of glasswork designs. But fear not, you only need to complete a fraction of them to restore the windows. Well, fraction is relative, like 99.9% is also a fraction. If ambition beckons, complete more glassworks to metallicize the frames and reveal extra challenges. If you thoroughly master an area, its frame will become gilded. So gilded is... They don't specifically say there's nothing beyond gilded. But it is implied. I suppose I have to do both of these to move on. Probably. Eeny, miny, miny, mo. Let's roll a die. Wait, I actually have a D2. That is not a coin. Like, where is it? Like, this is a combination, a D4, D2, and D3. Like the triangle-shaped thing, like a D4 shape, is the D4. The irregular numbers are the D3, and the coin things are the D2. So I can actually... I should have done full screen webcam, whatever. I can actually roll a D2. Left is 1, right is 2. That is a 2. We're going right. Alright. Should I also roll which right path we take first? Up is 1, down is 2. 2, we are going down. Shape bank. Oh yeah, all regions remove this delta. The two regions touching this symbol must be different shapes. Delta is a Greek small delta, as in a Greek small delta. So this has to be this, right? So that means this has to be that, and this has to be that. And this has to be that. And this has to be this, and that's only one solution. So we can't do this. So we have to do this. Have to do this. And then we have to do either this or this. In either case, this has to be a square. Which means this has to touch a 4 long, which means this has to be a 4 long. And now it's broken. Shit. Because we can't solve the top there. Yeah, this has to be... Yeah, that has to go across. Because we can't fit... If we put a square here, we can't fit anything there. So this still has to be a square. This has to be a phallus. This has to be a phallus. Once again, only one solution. But I still am convinced that that one puzzle I saw had 2 solutions. But we'll get to that eventually, I suppose. Unless I'm a total idiot. Gemini, the 2 regions touching this symbol must be the same shape. Once again, singular solution. All regions must be Gemini once again, so this needs to be this. Dupe, 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 dupe. Only one solution. This has to be different. This has to be same. This has to be same. This has to be different. Boop. This has to be 3. Which means here, there has to be 3 here, but can't go across there, so it has to be here. Which means we have this, and this, and this, and this. Singular solution. Oh, hello there. Oh, we don't have shapes. This has 2 solutions. Ah, fuck, it doesn't. Because we have to do this. Ah, almost. Wait, what? Oh. This. No. This has to be a 2. So this has to be... Okay. No, this... Singular solution again. So far, it's holding up to that promise. So this has to be a wedge. Let's call it a wedge. If this is a wedge, this is that, but we're not getting there yet. We can put a wedge here and a wedge here, but that doesn't work, so we have to do this. This means there has to be a wedge here, there has to be something here. This has to be that. So we have this, but it goes either here or there. If this is here and this is here, we can do this, 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 and this is not working. So... Wait, where was I? There's no guessing required, it said. Hey, wait, let's check progress. Everything ended so far as correct. Okay. I knew that. Oh, wait, this is a wedge, so this has to be this, which means this has to be this, and this has to be this, and this has to be that. And then we have to do this, otherwise it doesn't complete. Interesting, this one. We've already done this one, right? Yep. I like how oh, there's one more. I like how I'm immediately looking for the extras whenever I haven't even done the regular ones. So we can't do square square because then we can't do this. And we can't do the U shape here, so this has to be a square. This can't be a square, because then we can't do anything here. This has to be the same, and this has to be square. This has to be this, which means this has to be this, and this has to be this. This can't be a single square, because then this needs to be a 2 by 2. So we have this, and this. This is a single, as are these. So this is a 2 by 2, so this is a 2 by 2, and these are singles. If this is a wedge, in any way, touching this, we need a wedge. Here doesn't work. Wedge here would work, but then this is a wedge which doesn't work. So this is a square, which means this is a square and this is a square, and then I'm fucked because this doesn't work. Nice. Is there a different solution here? If I do this, this needs to be a square, this needs to be a square, this needs to be a square. No. Okay, this is the only solution once again. A Esteemed Artisan, I apologize for the preponderance of constraints I've laid upon your work. Many further rules are yet to come. This area is optional. You may proceed as soon as 4 windows are complete. Commend your diligence and persistence. Which area is optional? This down here? Oh! Since 4 windows are complete. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can skip this one. Or you can skip this one. Or you can skip this one, I suppose. But we're not skipping. We're not skipping a window day. Do these only activate after you've done certain things? We'll find out, I suppose. This has to be one of those. Which means this has to be one of those, this has to be one of those, this has to be one, this has to be one. This has to go there, this has to go there. So everything from here to, well, I suppose this is probably a thing because this has to be different, right? I think this is what we have here. And this is also unique. Interesting. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. So there has to be a ring here somewhere. There can't be a ring here. So the ring is either here or here. So this is one solid thing. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So either this is a ring or this is a ring. No, not necessarily. Oh, just like this. Wait, this also doesn't necessarily have to be a ring, right? Shit. So we either have a ring here, or a ring here, or a ring here. We can't have a ring here and a ring here, so this has to be... Oh, this could be a ring. No, this cannot be a ring, because then there's a single thing in here. This can't be a ring. So the ring has to be here. Which means this can't be a ring, 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 this can't be a ring. Oh, this is... I'm an idiot, this has to be same. Ugh. So if there can't be a ring here, then this can't be on a ring, this can't be on a ring. Okay. One side of this has to be a ring, so either this doesn't work, this has to be a ring. This is not a ring. Oh. I am constantly confusing those two. I'm constantly confusing them. I was like, how do I put a ring here? No, there can't be a ring there. Small sign. Restore the Gemini and Delta window. Yay. Or Gemini even in English. We have 2s, we have wedges, and we have 3s. So there can't be a 3 here, so this also means there can't be a 3 here. There can't be a wedge here or here. This has to be a 3. So this has to be a 3. Which means this has to be a 2 and this has to be a 2. Which means this has to be a wedge. Which means there has to be a wedge here. So there has to be a wedge here, which means there has to be a wedge here. Which means these are 3s. This has to be a singular one. This has to be a singular one, because if... No, it could be a ring and a singular one in here. There's no guesswork involved, it said. So, if I'm not sure if something is... where something... What shape something is. Okay, so this can't be 2x2, so it has to be a ring. Which means those are like ones. Onesies! This can't be a ring, so this is a 2x2. Which means that these are ones. Which means that this is a 1, which means that this is a ring. Which means that these are ones, and this is a 1. And this is a 2x2, and these are ones. So we can't do the short wedge here. So this is at least 3 long. Actually, this is 4 long because this is 3 long and this is 2 long. And this has to be at least 3 long. Same thing here. This has to be at least 3 long. And it can't be more than 3. And this means this goes there, this goes here. Then we have this. Have I messed up somewhere? It feels like I've messed up somewhere. This can't be 4. And it can't be 3, so it has to be a 2. Oh, no. Oh, wait. This has to be the same, so it has to be this. And now we're fucked. This has to go out here. So this has to go past that. So this has to go here. This is literally... This can't be different. In the same vein, this has to go at least 3. And it can't go more than 3. Oh, I'm an idiot. I was so close. I was 1 off. This is a 1. This has to be at least a 2. It can't be a 2. Is this symmetric? This is symmetric. Wait, what am I doing wrong? This is the same. Oh. That yellow and that yellow looked very much the same to me. No guesswork involved. That's actually a pretty huge tip, that there's no guesswork involved. Because it means that you can always find the next thing that you can place. This has to be a hook. This has to be a straight. So this has to be a hook. But it can go this way or that way. Hook, straight, hook, straight, hook. No guesswork involved. This has two solutions. Unless I've made a mistake. This has to be a hook. This is a hook. Either this way. Can't be a hook this way, so it has to be a hook this way. This is a straight, so this is straight. This has to be a hook. This has to be a straight. So this can only hook that way. Oh, and that way this only has one solution. Of course, okay. This can go either here or here. This can go here or here. If it goes here, that works. If it goes here, that doesn't work, so it has to go here. Right? Yes. So I could do this and this. Or this and this and this. That both works. This has to be like this, otherwise we can't solve that. I should stop pressing that. I know what I'm doing. This can't be a zigzag. This has to be an L shape in one way, shape or form. If we do this way and this way, that works. If we do this way, like if we do this way, then this doesn't work. So it has to be this way. This has to be this way. Silver. 21 of 33. Are you fucking kidding me? And yes, more unlocked after getting silver, apparently. There has to be something down here. Like, there's no way they are all up top. Or maybe they are. Who knows? This has to be a square. This can't be a square. This can't be a square. Square can't touch this and can't touch this. This has to go there. Doesn't work. Or here. This has to be a 3 or 5. This has to be a 3 or 5. This has to be a 3. Which makes this work like... Come on, this. Then we have... a thing here that can't be a 5. So this is probably a 5. Oh, oh, oh. You little cheeky bugger. So this has to be the hook thingy. Inverted. And then like this. This also has to be the hook thingy. And then this confuses me to no end. Either like this and that doesn't work, or this and that. Has to be this and this. This has to be a hooker. This has to be a hooker. Can go this way or this way. This way doesn't work, so it has to go this way. And now I broke it. Because this goes here and then we have this. Oh, I see you down there. Could be this. This doesn't fit in here, so it has to be this. So this has to be this. Wait. That would also fit... No, it would not. Huh. Oh, I'm an idiot. Of course. Actually, this button should not exist. It tempts me. This has to be one of these. Which means this has to be one of these, which means this has to be this. And then we have to do this because otherwise it doesn't fit. The only way we can get this in is this way. This does work now. So this does not work. Has to be this, I think. I hate this button. I need to put a black overlay over there so I don't press the button. Okay, we can't do this and this stacking. I love puzzles. Solve a heart-shaped puzzle. Oh. 7? Are you kidding me? Challenger. Difficulty 5 to 6 puzzles are very challenging. They may require careful logic, advanced techniques, and lots of persistence. Early break-in steps may be difficult to spot. These puzzles are optional. Feel free to come back later if you get stuck. Optional? Bitch, please. Your mom's optional. So the interesting ones are probably these that touch here, right? I shouldn't use the nodes more. Can I? Oh, I can erase nodes. That's nice. Okay, so I don't have to taint my actual solution. I can just do nodes. So if we do this, we have to do this or this. Which means we have to do 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 this and this. So far it works. So this has to be like this. This can't be a long one. So this has to be this, which means this has to be this, and this has to be this. Oh my god, I'm just doing nodes and not the actual puzzle. This can't be a long one. And this can't be this. So we have to have this. Okay. I think we accidentally did the right thing right away. We can have this or this. This can be a long one or a short one, but not in between. Okay, this can't be a long one. Wait, how do I... This can go any direction. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Why not make it arrows? This can't be a single corner piece, right? So this can be this, and then go that way. Or it can be a 2. Interesting. Wait, no, that's incorrect. It can be just the 2 here. 2 here. And then something else up top. I thought I had cracked the first singular solution, but no. Okay, we have to have this here. Which means we have to have this. Which means this has to be this. Which means this has to be this. This can't be this, so it has to be this. And then has to be this. And has to be this. Can't be this, so it has to be this. And that means that this has to be this. And we have to have this and this. Perfect 5 out of 7. Solve a difficulty 5 puzzle. Well, just solve. Great. I solved it perfectly. I feel cheated. Seven more. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, why are there... Oh, those weren't active before. Okay. Let me do this around the corner real quick. Okay, we have this, obviously. Is this symmetry again? No, not really. So this definitely has to go here, and then maybe here, maybe here. No, not maybe there. Oh, that is disgusting. I have to make a very long thing here, because that needs a 3. The first is probably here. Then 3, 3. Oh, that is evil. This is fucking evil, man. So this has to be this. Which means we have this either this way or this way. Once again, no guesswork involved, right? So there has to be a 2, either this way or this way. This has to be a 3. Let's just do this, maybe. And this has to be a 3. So it could be this. Or it could be this and that, and can't be this. So it's either this or this and that. But that's an or. So there's that. Oh, but that makes it easy. It can't be a there can't be a 3 here. If that were a 3, we need a 3 here and a 3 touching this. So it can't be 3. So this has to be a 2, which means this has to be a 2. It can be the same 2 or 2 different 2s. Which means this has to be a 3. 2. Oh no, that doesn't work. So this has to be a 2, this has to be a 3. 3, 2. So this is this and this. And this and this. This is a 3. This has to go this way. So we have this and maybe 1. So this has to go this way, which means this has to go this way, this has to go this way. And then we're done. I like doing notes and then filling it in one swoop. That's very satisfying. We have 3s and 4s. Okay, so this definitely is a 3. It can't be anything else. So this has to be a 4. So this has to be a 3. And this has to be a 4. So this has to be a 3, and this has to be a 3. And this has to be a 3, and this has to be a 3. Then we have at least 3. Come on. At least... Oh, I'm on the wrong tool. At least 3. That means we have this and this. But these have to be different. This is at least 3. Yay! I need to forget about this button anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this could be 4 and 4, technically, but there are also other solutions. So this has to be a different one from this, right? No, not necessarily. But these two have to be different. Which means that this can't be a 4. Oh no, it can be a 4. But if this... No, this can't be a 4. Because then we need the 4 here, and the only possibility is here. So that can't be. So this is a 3, which means that this is a 4, which means that this is a 4, which means that this is a 3 and this is a 4. Which means that one of these has to be a 4 and the other one has to be a 3. Which means this is wrong because now we don't have a single solution. Okay, I found the first... Ah, fuck. Unless I fucked up, I found the first thing... Yep. I found the first dual solution puzzle. Oh no, I'm an idiot. Those both have to be 4s. I swear I can count. I definitely know how to count. So 4 more. We have 1, 2. Und da verließen sie ihn. Oh, there's one. This is funny. So this and this has to be different. There's probably some 3s involved, right? So this can't be a 3. Or more. Because if this is a 3 or more, then we can't negotiate the difference here. Same here. This has to be 1, 2. This has to be 1, 2. 1 or 2, I mean. Because if this is 3... Oh no, that works. 3, 3. But this once again has to be 1 or 2. Because if it's 3... Oh no, that works. I'm an idiot. Wait, does that mean this works? This is a 3. No, that doesn't work because this is a thing. So I need to look at delta, Gemini delta, which is the only delta, Gemini delta. So 3. Okay, so this is 1 or 2. Wait, why am I not doing less than 3? Does that help me? this... I want to not try away. Like, there's no guessing involved, right? So I could just, like, start with 1 here and see if it works out, then with 2 here and see if it works out. But the rules say there's no guessing involved. So this is less than 3, this is less than 3. 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 This is less than... No, this is not necessarily less than 3. But this is less than 3. Which means that this is less than 3. This is less than 3. This is less than 3. So if this is less than 3, this can be 3. No, this can't be 3 because this is less than 3. So this is less than 3. Which means this is less than 3. Am I getting somewhere? I feel like I'm getting somewhere here. Which means this is less than 3, which means this is less than 3. Which means this is less than 3. And this is less than 3. Am I working towards the fact that there's a 3 down here? Obviously, this has to be less than 3, because it can't be 3 across here, which means this is less than 3, and 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 this is less than 3. This is not less than 3. Oh wait, this is less than 3. So, okay, I have successfully deduced that the entire board is less than 3. That seems wrong. That seems wrong. Let's do a different approach. This has to be a different color than this. This has to be different from this. This doesn't help me. Fuck! Oh, why does this one break me? That looks like it should have a very simple and obvious solution. So let's assume this is 1. That means this is 1. Which means this is more than 1. Wait. If this is more than 1, this is more than 1. And it's the same as this one. But this can't be the same. So we have this. Oh fuck, this wasn't... Oh, well, I'm too late. Well, I've been doing assumptions, so now we're in assumption mode. So we assumed this was a 1. Right? So this is a 2. And so this can't work. So this entire thing here is at least... This is 2 plus. Which means this is 2 plus. Wait a second. This has to be 1. No, this has to be 1. Because if it's 2, this has to be 2. If it's 3, This has to be 3. This one has to be 1. It has to be. Which also means that this one has to be 1. Because if it's 2 or more, it goes through both of these. Does that also mean that this has to be 1? No, because it can go like this, for example. But this means that this is at least 2, this is at least 2. No, wait, this has to be 1. This is at least 2. Which means this is at least 2. Which means this is its own thing. I think we're getting somewhere. If this is at least 2, this is at least 2. We can do 3 and 3, technically. Or another 2. If this goes here, 3... It can be like this. Okay, so this has to be 1. Which means this has to be at least 2. Which means this has to be at least 2. This has to be at least 2. So these have to be different. So one of these has to be 3. Most definitely. Which also means that this has to be at least 2. Which is fine. This can be 3 and 3. Or 2, 2, 2. 1, 1, 1. No, 2, 2, 2 doesn't work. So these are at least 3. But they can't both be 4. I think we're getting somewhere. If this is 3, this is 3. And that doesn't work. So this is 2. Which means that this has to be 3 and this has to be 3. Which means this has to be 3, which means this is 1 and this is 2. Ah! Oh. Okay. Okay, okay. The one constraint in the corner was correct. Okay, good. Nice to know. 7. How many are missing? 3! Fuck me. It's so weird that I can't turn the camera, but I suppose that's deliberate because... is there something in here? No. That's deliberate because otherwise it's hard to hide them, right? Or rather, it's easier to find. Which is, I mean, would be fine design-wise, but it's not designed to do this. So it's designed with different things in mind. Wait. There are way more than... There's 1, 2, 3, 4 more here. I knew this went beyond gold. I knew it. I fucking knew it. Right, this is a 2. No, it's not. Could be this. Oi, oi, oi. Ay, ay, ay. So this has to be one of these, which means... No, that can't be one of these, which means it's like this and like this. Which doesn't work. Wait, what? But it has to be. There can't be a... Oh. No. That doesn't work. Oh yes, it does work. Like this, and then we have a thingamajig here. Can we do this? No, it has to be like this. Then we have this. This has to be one of these, which means we're done. Jesus fucking Christ. So this has to be a wedge, which means this has to be a 3. This can't be a 3, so this has to be a wedge, this has to be a 3. And it can only go this way. Yes. Which means this goes that way. There's at least one mistake. I felt that in my bones. But where's the mistake? Oh. I am a fucking idiota. So this is a wedge. Which means this is a 3. So this is a wedge. Which means this is a wedge. And the way this is going... This is a wedge, but the wedge goes this way. So this is a 3. Noise. I'm onto you, game. This has to be a wedge. This has to be a 3. Which means this is a wedge. Which means this is a wedge. Wait, the only way this can be a wedge is like this. So this is a wedge like this. Then this can't be a wedge. Fuck! I messed up. Where did I mess up? This is definitely... Oh, it can be a wedge like this. The only way this can be a wedge is... Wait. No, I'm an idiot. It can be a wedge like that. We know now that it's a wedge like that, but I'm not going to use that because that's cheating. This is a 3. This is a... Wait, this is a 3. Yoink. 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 So we know that. So this is a 3. So this has to be a 3 this way. This has to be a 3 this way. And we're done. I'm onto you, game. Oh! 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 I found the last one. So now there's 3 above that? Is that how it works? This has to be one of these, which means this has to be one of these. This has to be a 3. This has to be a 3. This is a 3. This has to be a 3. Then this has to be a 3. So this has to be a 3, this has to be a 3, this has to be a 3. This has to be a wedge and a 3. Bam. +1. Fuck! Okay, it's not necessarily +3 then. Oh, I hate this game. So I will never know if I have done everything. Oh, come on. How mean are you? Wait, I haven't done this. Hey, I almost forgot that. Oh, I think... that is the one. No, that doesn't work. Wait, no, that also doesn't work. I'm an idiot. No, the hole has to be up top. So this is one solution, right? Oh, fuck. Where was I? There. Let me screenshot this. Boop. This is solution one. All right. Wait, how? Oh, okay, that doesn't work. No, it is also not the thing I was thinking of, but maybe... Yeah, that doesn't work. Is that still solved? Technically not, I suppose. That way. +2. +3. There are so many more things. Okay, what do we have here? We have... So this doesn't work. This might work. No, that doesn't work. Let's start with one thing where it's clear. But where is it clear? Wait, there are 4 possible orientations, right? We can have like the squares in each corner. Man, I've been playing this for 100 minutes roughly. I'm already noticing that this is taking a toll on my brain. I am getting tired, man. Okay, let's see. So can we... I would like to ideally like they said, there is no guesswork involved, right? So I would like to not guess. But where's the starting point here for not guessing? Okay, let's see which one has the most constraints. That's 3, 3, 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 3, 3. So I want to start with the middle one because the middle ones have more constraints, right? Okay, this technically works so far, but now I'm guessing again. I don't want to guess. There has to be a constraint I'm not seeing. I mean, if I were to guess a starting point, I should check the two middle squares first, right? Because they have the most constraints. Which means the one we can probably eliminate is this one. Yes, because this doesn't work. Okay. So it's not this, right? Okay. Good. Is it this? Which means this. Which means this. Which means this. That works. So far. If we do this. That also works so far. If we do this... Wait, that's the same thing down here. Interesting. Is that what we're... I think this is what we're working towards. This also results in this. So let's keep this around. So we figured out that this doesn't work, right? Okay. This doesn't work. Or does it? Wait, did we try this? Shit, this works. Ah, that's annoying. Oh! But this has... that again. Wait, this is one that worked. And this is also one that worked. Fuck. Ah! This would be... If I accept to guess a starting point, this is easy, right? Because then I can just take four starting points here and 4 starting points here, which is like 60 permutations at best, less because constraints. And I can run and see which ones work. But I don't want to guess. So both this and this lead to this. This doesn't work. This does work. But we're guessing again. This doesn't work. This works. This works so far. And we're guessing again. This doesn't work. This works so far. This works so far. And we're guessing again. I hate this. I don't want to guess. The game says I don't have to guess, so I don't want to guess. Fuck me. Okay, this is illegal. Because then we... No, we could do this. It's not illegal. Yet. It's illegal. Okay, this one is illegal. Is this what we have to do? Like, go through more of this? This one is illegal. Okay, this one was illegal. This one is illegal because we need to put this here and that doesn't work. Okay. What about this one? That means we have this or this. And we have this. Okay, this is illegal. I'm getting somewhere. So this one was legal, right? No, this is illegal. Okay, this one was illegal. This one is illegal. This one is illegal. Okay. With minimal guesswork, we know that this has to be a thing. Which means that this has to be a thing. Which means that this has to be a thing. And this has to be a thing. Wait, where have I messed up? I haven't messed up anywhere. This is a thing. Which means this is a thing. Okay, done. Interesting. I am willing to call this no guessing. Because this... We picked this circle, this square. And this was the only one that wasn't immediately disproven. So I am happy to call this not guessing. Ah, come on. Ugh. Disgusting. 33 plus 3. There's at least one more that we know of back here, the 7. Oh, it shows the solution. Oh, that is so cool. So so this is literally 3D modeled. And it is in the game world. Oh, that is so cool. That is so fucking cool. One in there behind the window would have been cheeky. Still kind of expecting one here, but no. Well, let's see what happens when we do this one. If the game's like, hey, good job. Extreme challenge ahead. Difficulty 7 is the highest in the game. These puzzles are diabolically tough. We recommend saving them until you've completed most of the game. As you gain experience, you'll learn subtle tricks to help overcome them. Okay, I am definitely only doing this because I bet that sounded like 7 is the highest difficulty, right? So I bet there's an achievement for doing highest difficulty in one go. So this is a 2x3 and this is a 2x3. Yeah, those are 2x3s. If I understand this combination correctly. One of these has to be a 2x3. Wait, how do I 2x3. 2x3. Can there be a 3x3 here? No. Let's call them 4, 6, and 9. So one of these is a 4, one of these is a 6. Because they can't be 9s. If they're 9s, they span both of these. If this is a 6, and this is a... no, that can't be. Wait. Oh, wait. Okay. One of these is a 4, one of these is a 6. So, there has to be a 4 here or a 4 here, which means there's a 4 here or a 4 here. Which means this is a 4. And this is a 4 or this is a 4. If this is a 4, then this can't be a 9, it has to be a 6. That doesn't work. So this is the 4. That's the 6. That's the 4. That is the 4. Oh, but this is... I need some way to... 6, 6, 6, 6. Wait, I have an idea. Oh, this is so silly. I like this. This is extremely silly. Come on. No! Oh, come on, Proton. For the first time in a long time. Wait. It is just... Wait. So I have a graphics tablet, right? Is it just out of battery? No. Oh my god. Proton doesn't work with graphics tablets. Oh, that is so annoying. I'm legitimately upset. I was like, hey, I can draw 6s way better with a pen. Oh, come on. But that doesn't work. So I'm playing on Linux, right? So this is running through Proton, compatibility layer, and that apparently doesn't support tablet input devices. Which is a little bit sad. Okay, so this is a 4. Maybe I should do Roman numerals, because those have been made to be chiseled, right? They're easier to do in strokes. So this is a 6 or 9. A 69, essentially. Which means this all has to be a 69. And this has to be a 69. Because this can't be a 4, then this is orphaned, right? Oh, which means I can do this, because that has to be a 69 as well. And then this is like, we don't know if this belongs to the same thing, right? So we have this and this. Oh, I can't zoom in and out in a puzzle. That's annoying. So that means this is a 69 and this is a 69. It can't be a 9. Haha, okay. So this is a 6. Because this is a 6 and this is a 6. It has to go up or down. We are getting somewhere. So this means this is a 9. Right? So this is a 6. Because if this were 4, if this were a 6, we would have a 6 here, and that contradicts. So this is a 4. Which means this is a 4. Which means this is a 6. Because it can't be a 9. Which means we have 2 4s here. Wow, this is actually going great. Which means this is a 69. Why am I not just doing this? It's way easier. No, it can't be a 9. So this is a 6. Which means this is a 4 and this is a 4. And this is a 4. And this is a 4 and this is a 4. This is a 6. Doesn't work. What? Where did I go wrong? Oh, I know where I did wrong. Did go wrong. So this can't be a 6. Because these need to be different. So this is a 4. And this is a 6. Which means this is a 6. And this is a 9. And it can't be a 9 fully in that direction. So this has to be a 9. I mean, I suppose this also has to be a 9, right? It might be 9 here, it might be 9 here. We don't know that yet. That's a 4. That's a 4. Okay. What else do we know? We know that this can't be a 9. So this is a 4 or 6. Wait, no. We know that this is a 6. We are getting closer. This can't be a 4, so this has to be a 9. Which means we need to have a 9 here. Because if that can't move 2 over, it collides with this. And if it moves 1 over, we have a single space here. So we have a 9 here. and a 9 here. Okay. What now? So this is a 46. In some way. Well, in this way. Definitely. Oh, it can't go up here because then... Okay. So it has to be like this. 4 or 6. So this here has to be 4 or 6. Well, obviously, it's narrow. We are getting there. So this is a 6, which means this is a 4-6, and this is a 4-6, and this has to be like here. So this has to be like what's the word? Portrait mode. You know what I mean? A standing 2x3. Which means this is a 4-6 and this is a 4-6. Which means this has to go here. I feel like we are getting somewhere. This has to be a 4. This has to be a 4. This has to be a 4. This has to be a 9. No, this can't be 9. Oh, we broke something somewhere. Shit. Oh, this can go up as well. It could even... Oh no, it can't go up. Oh, this has to be a 6. I mean, we established that. This is a 9. This is a 4. This is a 6. Just procrastinating having to do more deductions. So this is a 6, right? Yeah, but I think now we broke it somehow. Shit. I might have to start from scratch. Well, not necessarily from scratch. This could be a 6 and I'm an idiot. Wait, if this is a 6, this becomes a 9, which solves our problem down here, but creates a bunch of others. Let's go down that route and check that out. I think this down here is still correct. But if this is a 6 and this is a 9... No, that can't be a 9 because of this. Fuck! Does that mean I've made a silly mistake way earlier? If this is a 6, 6, 6, 9 works. Okay, so this doesn't necessarily have to be a 4. Uh, 6 doesn't work. This has to be a 4. So these have to be 4s. So this has to be a 6. This has to be a 4. This has to be a 6. Oh. I'm an idiot. That actually works out. I was trying to cram a 9 in here, but I can do this. And this is a 6. No, I can't. Shit! This is so annoying. I can't make this a 4. I can't... Fuck my life. Let's check. So this is 6 6. This is 6 4 4 4 4 9 6 9 6. So can I make this? So this has to be 4 or 9. And 4 doesn't work out. So this has to be a 9. Which means, technically... Now we can take the fact that we don't have to guess to do this. Because if this were a 4 and a 4, then we would have to guess which one is 6, which one is 4. So this is a 6 and that doesn't work. No! Ah! This is so annoying. This has to be a 6, which means this has to be a 6, which means this has to be a 9 because a 4 doesn't fit. Oh. Wait, could that be a 6? 9? No, that doesn't fit. No. Fuck my life. Wait, I'm an idiot. 4. 6. 9. I think I'm done. We have 6 and 6. We have 6 and 4. 4 and 4. 4, 9, 6, 9. 6, 9, 6, 6. 6, 6. Oh, fuck. No! Oh no! 4, 6. It's correct. It's a 4 here, 6 here. That's correct. I confused the symbols again. Okay, that's perfect. We have a 6 and a 9. 9 and a 6. 9, 6. 6, 6. 4, 4, 4, 6, 4, 4. 4, 4, 4, 6. I think we're done. I think we're done. And I will be so mad if that isn't an achievement. I will also be so mad if I accidentally paint the wrong tile and have to undo. And that messes with my, hopefully, achievement. Yes! Up to 7. Solve it. Oh my god, that's a solve a difficulty 7 puzzle. There's no achievement for solving a difficulty 7 puzzle in one go. Fuck you, game. Fuck you. I should write down. I should write the time down. I might cut this out of the VOD. As a, yay, I saved, I did this in one go even though I didn't get an achievement for it. Cool. Are we going to say that's it? Or are we going to keep looking? Ha! Ha ha ha! You... Oh, I did that. I was like, you cunt! Should I just do pixel searching? I kind of expect one to be under here, but doesn't seem to be any underhanded tactics. I expected there to be some kind of congratulations, you've done the entire area thing. But there wasn't, so I feel like I'm missing something. Which feels very annoying. Oh yeah, I'm definitely accepting a backseat gaming for finding the puzzles. Not necessarily for solving the puzzles, but definitely for finding the puzzles. I haven't solved the difficulty 6 puzzle, by the way. Oh well. I know myself. If I actually finish an area later, and it gives me some kind of prompt for, hey, you finished the entire area, I'm so going back here and looking for the missing thing. +4 seems so odd, even though it's an even number, but you know what I mean, right? +4 seems odd. Very odd. No, that's the next area. Alright, so we're going left now. Oh. But honestly, oh my god, I made a cocoa and it's grown very cold now, I think. Because it's been 2 hours. I'm gonna go microwave that. I'm gonna go drop my drinks at the loo. And then we're gonna continue to the left here. So, see you in 5. Well, I spilled hot cocoa. Luckily just a little bit over myself. But that was unpleasant. On the plus side, I also brought some, as the Dutch would say, schnoep, aka sweet snacks. Man, this game is gorgeous. And the puzzles are just the right amount of frustrating. What the fuck? Each region contains exactly one of each symbol. I mean, that's the tutorial one, so it's easy, right? That's how those work. Oh, we're now in the red stained glass region. You can press Q to flatten entire region. Yeah, so essentially what you're telling me is I should do this. Well, I don't even need to. I can just... It floods automatically, apparently. That's... No. Is there really not... Did that look like there would be one down here? But apparently not. At least not there. Oh, I see you. I see you, you sneaky little bugger. I'm so gonna forget about that. What? Oh. Obviously. At first I was like, how am I supposed to get a yellow on this one? But it was very simple. A single region can never touch both sides of a border. What do you mean, remember? That's the first time I'm hearing that. I guess it... I guess it makes sense. Because if I make like a U-shaped thing around here, that is a square, but there's a border in the way. Can I do the fucker down here now? Nope. I have to remember that it's there. Great. Fuck me. Do-do-do-do-do-do. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? Okay, the symbol thing. This is not how my brain works. This is so not how my brain works. I am broken. Fuck me. No. I hate this. I don't really, but you know what I mean. Oh, this is so gonna fuck my brain once there are more symbols involved. Sometimes it is easier. It's weird. Sometimes I think it's easier to use colors, and sometimes it's easier to use borders. So this has to get yellow, so I have to go either here or here. And this makes more sense to me right now. Then we have this, and then we're fucked. Because I'm an idiot. Shit. So this has to somehow go there. No, this has to go there because otherwise we can't do this. Oh, I'm missing red. Okay. And now we're done. Not gonna lie, that kind of breaks my brain. Oh my god. Restore the rose windows window. Wait. No, that's the same symbol. So, how do I know that this is the rose windows window? Also, I could see like 10 more immediately. And then this is at least a +5. I mean 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. What the fuck? What the fuck, game? Oh, fuck you. Ah! I hate you. So this needs yellow. It can't do this yellow. It can do this yellow, or it can do this yellow. Okay, this has to do this yellow, and then this blue or this blue. This has to be this. So this has to be this. And this can't be this. Just looking at this feels so exhausting. I feel like this is wrong. There we go. That's a 1. That's a 4. That's a 4. Shit. Badoom. Not gonna lie, I kinda hate this one. Wait. Oh yeah, that does work. It's like, how am I getting around that? But that was trivial. I'm just an idiot sometimes. All regions must be L's. This can't be this L, so this has to be an L like this. This can go either way, technically. This can go this way or this way. No, it can't, because this has to go this way. Which means this has to go this way. Which means this has to go this way. And this way, and this way, and we're done. Oh, that was easy. See, that was one of those where drawing the borders was way easier to me. Also, I hate that shit. Need to do one more. Yikes. It's interesting how I suddenly have decided to just go with my gut. And it's going great. Really, it's going great. So this one technically has multiple solutions, right? No. It doesn't. Oh, fuck me! Oh wait, this just didn't have... Oh fuck. Wait. Oh, that doesn't have blue. Wait, I'm an idiot. I just drew the border wrong. So and I'm gonna immediately do this one before I forget it. Wait, what? Difficulty 5, okay. I hate it. Oh look, it's all of the 5s. Well, that's... an upside down 5, right? Does that work? No. That's a like it's mirrored. It's a mirrored 5. It's a 2. What did I say about more colors? Apart from, I'm going to hate it. Really, game, really? You're gonna make me do this? Wait, it's also missing that. And this is missing that. Wait. Oh, fuck my life. Oh, fuck my life. No, that doesn't work. Like, my brain... Oh, fuck. My cocoa's getting cold again. My brain breaks on these. It starts with how many symbols are there? I think it's 4, right? Oh, I know. It's gonna be this bullshit, right? That's what's happening here. Shit, it's not. I mean, it's some kind of this bullshit. I'm pretty convinced of that. I think this looks pretty... fuck you! Fuck you! Oh, that's what I had earlier. Oh my god, I hate this. Symbols break me, apparently. And there are like 50 more on this island. Shall we start with this? Oh, we already have purple. Wait, maybe we shouldn't do that purple. Maybe we should get that purple. No. Maybe we should do this. No. It also doesn't work. I need to find one set that works. Okay, so this has to take this. No other choice. No. Literally no other choice. Then we can't get here without cutting anything off. Oh wait, but we can do like this, right? That works. Found you. All right, this. Maybe I should do a combination like this. Okay, this can't be a wedge. Okay, oh fuck, it can be a wedge like this. Fuck! This literally can't be a 3, so this has to be a wedge. We're getting somewhere, so that means this has to be a wedge. This can't be a 3, this has to be a wedge this way. Which means this has to be a 3. This has to be a 3, this has to be a 3. This has to be a wedge, which means this has to be 3. Which means this is a wedge. Wait, not necessarily... Yes, necessarily this way. Bup, 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 bup. Oh, looky here. Some of these are deviously hidden, man. Which makes me think even more that I missed some on the other island. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So this is definitely a +3. I fucking hate this. Okay, these have to be together. 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 I'm constantly trying to move the camera around and zoom in and zoom out, and that doesn't work. Okay, this needs to connect to this. But there are 2 ways to do it. Okay, and this has to go here, which means it has to go here. Which means this has to go here, and this has to go here. And now I've messed up? No, I don't. No, I haven't even. Alright, L shapes. It can't be this L shape. Can't be this L shape. This has to be this L shape. No, this can't be this L shape. Confidently incorrect, right? And already fucked up. Yep. You don't have to guess. I always forget about that. I don't have to guess. This seems like the natural place to start, but I think it's a trap. We can abuse the fact that we don't have to guess. No. There's no guessing here. It's always finding this one starting point. Oh, this is disgusting. Oh. I think I accidentally just visualized the solution. Oh. No, I haven't. Well, that was interesting. Okay, this can't be this. I mean this. Well, now it can be. Fuck. Fuck me. So this doesn't work, right? This works. No, this does not work. So this has to be... And this doesn't work, right? So it has to be this. This has to be this. Sometimes it's hard to explain the reasoning. It just looks right doing this or that. Which I guess is guessing. And you don't have to guess. So these have to go together. Oh no, technically it can be this. No, then this doesn't work out. So these have to go together. These have to go together. Because anything else can't... Oh no, you can cut into this. You only have to go through one green. This is too easy, right? I mean, so far it works. Oh my god, that is the solution. Fuck my life. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9 more. And then one of the greens. Oh, and a yellow. Which I think means it has to be this. What? Oh, I'm missing purple. The only way to get to purple is through here. Well, technically. Oh no, it can't extend to here. So this has to be one color up until here. And kaputt. No, that doesn't work. It can't have that one. Because then we're going blue, or yellow, or red. So this has to be these three. Like if these connect, we have to go to blue, or yellow, or red. So these two can't connect. There has to be a wall here. Let's do that way. And it has to go here, and then there has to be a wall here. So it has to go here. And there has to be a wall here because it can't double up. So this has to be... Oh. So it can't go there. So it has to go here. Can't go to that green. So I feel like it has to be this. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 5. Noise. Oh, oh. There's another fucker hiding behind there. Do. I feel like this is a wall game. I think it's not bad to exercise both painting and walling muscles. So this can't be this. I mean this, because then we have this in there. It can be this. And it can be this. And then this. This can't be this. Can't be this. So it has to be this. Oh, that's the wrong Oh! Oh! Oh. 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 Fuck. So I guess it has to be this. I actually missed one of the blocks here. I thought it was an L shape, but it's not, so... So that works, that works. Definitely this. Well, technically not this. I hate that you can't delete a wall. Or can you do this? Oh, you can. Okay. Left click deletes the wall. Left click drag. That has to be this. That has to be this. I should forget about that button again. It worked. I briefly forgot about it. Forget about it. This can only be this, because otherwise it has to extend outward. So this has to be this. This cannot be this. This has to be this. Because if it's this, this can't be filled. I should forget about this button. It is annoying me that I keep clicking it. It feels like I should be almost done. No, it feels like I'm not done, but it, like, going by how much I've painted, I should be almost done. Oh. This can be this. Or this. Oh. This can't be this, right? Yeah. Oh, come on. I was about to say this seems wrong, but it was right. This is also +4. And before they are all +5 and I just haven't found the last one. That would be so fucking annoying. Oh, yeah, that doesn't work. Fuck. Oop. Oh. Okay, that doesn't work. Which means this can't go. I mean, I guess I can do... No, I can't do this. This works, technically. No, it doesn't. Oh, this is evil. So I can't do this, go this way. So I have to go this way. Which means I can't go here. And because I can't go here, I can't go down here. I can't go there either though, so I have to go here. Now, this can't go in here. Also, it can't go here, so I have to go here. Then I have to go here, and then this has to go all the way. Fuck my life. No. This has to go all the way around here. Which means this has to go around... No, that doesn't work. This can't snake around to here. This... Nope. Wait. Wait, what's the problem with this now? Oh, that I'm an idiot. I guess you shouldn't combine walling and painting. It gets confusing. That doesn't work. But this also doesn't work. So this has to snake out here. Wait, am I done? No. That would have been too easy. Wait, I am done. No. Fuck! This can't go around here. But it also can't go... No! Like, this has to go around here. Wait, am I done? No. If this gets this, this doesn't work. If this gets this, this doesn't work. And this can't get out here without getting that. This can't get out here without getting this. So this is one thing. This has to be this. So this has to be this. But that doesn't work. I'm doing something horribly wrong. So these two have to go together. These have to go together. These have to go together. This cross is so annoying. Like, if I put this together, this doesn't work. If I put this together, this doesn't work. And if I put these together, the only way to do that is this, right? So there has to be a wall. There has to be a wall. And the only thing I can do here is this. So this has to be this, and this has to be this, and this has to be this. And now it breaks. Oh, this is so... How? This is very easy. And you just don't see it. That... Well, technically not, but this definitely, because this has to go out here. Or does it? This has to be a different color. Oh god, how? I'm breaking again. I hate symbols. I can't deal with the symbols. Wait, I can... No, I cannot snake this all around because these have to be different colors. I mean, technically I can do this. No. It has to be this. This has to be this. This has to be different. This is the bare minimum that has to work this way. And this has to be different. So... if I connect this... I can't connect these. That doesn't work. It has to be like this. Then I can't go there. And now we're at guesswork again, by the way. But this also can't go there. So this... How this work? No, it can't work like this. Unless this is just a single thing. Oh, that's evil. Oh, that is evil. Shit, it doesn't work. Fuck me. I feel like I was close there. No, that doesn't work. I can't snake this out this way, so I have to go this way. Which means there has to be a wall here. Which means there has to be a wall here. Which means there has to be a wall here. And this doesn't work. I'm making a wrong assumption somewhere. Because if I go through here, I have to make a wall here. And this doesn't work. I have to connect this to something that is not this. But I can't go through here because those have to be different. And those have to be different. Like, this doesn't work. This doesn't work. I suppose this works. But then I still need to connect it to something that is not this. Wait. No. If I do... That works. But that doesn't. Wait. No, this doesn't work. Those need to be separate regions. And this also doesn't work because this doesn't work. Oh my god. I am way better at fitting shapes in somewhere than doing this. Let's do something else first. Wait, that was this one, yes? So these have to be the same thing because they can't go out otherwise. Makes sense, I guess. Fuck my life. Oh, there are only... that's interesting. There are only 2 colors involved. So this is... I can just do it this way, I suppose. This has to go in there. Once again, 2 colors involved. Having 2 colors makes this way easier, I feel. Wait. What? I broke it. Fuck. No. That doesn't work. Oh, shit. Wait, I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna look at the achievements if there's the +5 achievement. Legendary Artisan. Adorn every window with jewels. Crown Jewel. Adorn your first window with jewels. So there's something above gold. And it gives an achievement. Or in other words, I am missing a puzzle each. At least 1 puzzle each. I am crying. Wait, what was it? A dawn? Every window with jewels. Every window. So I'm missing... Oh my god, I'm already missing things here. I am so... Oh god, I'm so... Mama. Pick me up. There are girls here. Fuck me! How have I missed something in the fucking tutorial area? Because this is not jeweled. In before you have to do something before the last things spawn or some bullshit. Well, I did that. And let's see, if the other things also end up as +4, then I'm willing to assume that I need to do something to unlock the last thing in each region. Like a door opens or something. Because a consistent +4 is consistent, right? And these clearly not missing anything. But if there's a trigger to make 1 more pop up. Let's not think about that yet. Oh my god. Oh, the fact that there's one of each in the middle is evil. think I will pass on those for now. I'm getting tired. I need some sleeps. Maybe get back to those when I'm fresh. What? Oh, our regions must be this shape. So it has to be this. That means it has to be this. That means it has to be this. Come on. And this. And this. And this. Wait, I fucked up. No. And this. And this. And this. And this. Oh, this is the, like, progress thing. What the fuck is that shape? Nope. Ugh. So this doesn't work. Like, this doesn't work. So it has to be this. I would say plus this. And then we have this. And this. Yep, that works. Jesus fucking Christ. Fuck the what? Everything's 3x4. So this can't be. So essentially we're doing this. Mom, pick me up. Wait, what is this? Can't be this one. Can't be this one. So it has to be this one. But it can't be that. What? Like, it can't be this. It can't be this. Oh, I forgot about rotations. Yeah, I am actually noticing that my focus is becoming a problem. What the fuck, game? This is so fucking weird. Wow. I expected to have made a horrible mistake somewhere, but apparently not. Wait, is it here? It's here. Wait. How's that? That's not gonna work. Oh wait, this. Now it's gonna work. This game be crazy, man. I guess this is the move on thing. This? Fuck my life. This is like a pig, right? Und da verließen sie ihn. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. I mean, this is correct. But now it is becoming problem. So if I do this, I have to do this and this, and this and this and this. But this feels like guessing all over again. TBH. On the other hand, I think I'm done here. So whatever, I'll take it. It's late, I'm tired. Come on. Back to the bank. Restore the shape bank window. Larger puzzles, guessing can get you into big trouble. Only color shapes that you know for sure. No, it can't go here. It has to go there. That means this has to go here. 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 Look, I'm not guessing. I'm doing a thing. So this has to be this then, and this, 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 and this doesn't work. And this, and this, and this. Okay, the W can't go in here. So this has to be correct. This has to be a W. Though I'm not convinced that this can't be solved. Oh, okay, it can't be solved differently. Now I am convinced. After looking at it for 3 more seconds. So this can't be a 3, because if that is a 3, if that's a 3, then this is not solvable. This can't be a 3 because then the rest is not solvable, which means this is a 3. This can't be a 3. So there can't be a 9 in here. There can't be a square in here. There can't be a square in here. There can't be well, they're both squares, but you know what I mean. I think, I hope, whatever, you know what I mean. You know what I mean when I say you know what I mean. You know what I mean? Huh. This doesn't have an obvious start point. Which is annoying. You know, my instinct is to try this and this. But the game says you don't need to be guessing, so... How about me no guess? Oh, I know that this can't work. Because then we either have a line here or a line here. Wait. That works. Like this. Let's see if I notice the difference. Not sure. Anyway, where was I? I don't think I was gonna just do something else. First law of puzzling. Whenever you find a pair of sets that must be connected, join them together. I mean... It's funny you say that because I don't see any that must be connected. I can tell you that these can't be connected. Yeah, I'm getting increasingly tired and annoyed. Second law of puzzling. Whenever you find a pair of sets that cannot be connected, draw a border between them. I mean, those have to be connected. Also, this has to be a thing. Those all have to be connected. And that doesn't work. So next up, this is a thing. There's at least one mistake. Fuck me. What? Oh my god. Yeah, I'm really getting too tired to do this. Let's see what else we have. Oh my god. I think I am literally nearing my capacity here. Oh my god, it is almost 1 AM. I think that explains the problem. Also, what the fuck is going on here? I can't look too far forward. Shall we do this? Note what you know. The key to success in tricky puzzles is marking down partial progress. Merge cells when you know they belong to the same region. Draw borders when you know they exist. Do this immediately even if you don't know the full shape of a region. Filling in the facts will reveal new ways to make further progress until the puzzle is complete. Okay. Fuck you. No, I mean seriously, fuck you. I mean, this obviously has to be like this. Which means this has to be like this. I think this is correct, right? If that had said I had made a mistake, I would have immediately stopped. This has to go this way. So these have to go together. This has to be a 4. So this is there, and this is a 4. Nice. I'm just pressing this so I can go to sleep when I make a mistake. What a mistake at the maker. 500 internet points if you know that reference. Well, how is this supposed to work? Oh. That is how that is supposed to work. This. Yeah, I suppose I'm done. That means I have to keep playing, right? Market restored. Complete the final puzzle in the market area. Oh no, now I can move on. What's the new mechanic? Precision. All regions must have precisely an area of 4. Look, there's a 4 in the middle. How clever. Good job, game. Wait, where's... Whoa, my god. Where even is the window here? Is this just another tutorial? Oh, there's the window. Wait. 0? Wait. Also, I just want to... Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, it's not gold yet. Okay, I was like, oh, it's +4 again, but this is silver and gold, and then there's more stuff. So no, that was not quite correct. But why is this at 0? Oh, it's this one. So this is a different mechanic? Polyomino depicts the shape of this region. Oh, this is cool. I like that. That's my jam. And then we have that over here that I haven't got to yet. And then more stuff back here. How much content is in this game? Asking for a friend. Seems like a lot. I like this. Huh, does this work? Interesting. Very interesting. 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 That seemed illegal, but apparently it is not. I guess because they want to be able to, combine these things. Wait, this is a problem now. But this has to be here, otherwise it goes into this. Wait, what? Oh yeah, that is a thing. But this still... Oh. You don't need to place whole shapes at once. Yeah. Shut up. What's the thing here? Mingle shape. Neighboring regions must have different shapes. Fuck. I can imagine a giganto puzzle where all these come together. And where I just give up and cry. Wait. Wait, what? There's more stuff? What? There's an entire city below this. Fuck me. Look at this. But this is not the same thing here right now. Holy carb. This +4 is taunting me. I'm very certain there's a +5. Five is just such a nice half-round number, right? Just in the same way that 4 isn't. Would have been so funny if clicking this also had led to a puzzle. Wait. No, okay. Like, hey, when you're at +4, click the window itself. Oh! Oh, I've done that. Oh, for a second I got really excited. Feels like hunting for the hidden ones is a nice... Gives your brain some time to recharge, right? Man, I'm so tempted to just take a break for 15 minutes or 30 minutes and then keep going, but it is 1 AM, I can't. It's not healthy. I mean, that doesn't mean I can't, technically, but you know what I mean. Oh well, I think I will call it here. My brain needs recharge time and some sleeps. And I think, considering that I'm not very motivated to keep playing Bioshock 2 right now, I think I will prioritize this. Wait, have I tried this? Oh yes, for some reason I thought it was down there. See, that's why I need to go get some sleep. I thought this island was down here, which it clearly isn't. But, you know... Man, just looking through the world for hidden puzzles. It's so pretty. Oh well. I still think there's probably something hidden on this boat ship. It's a ship, I know. All right. I'm just gonna stop procrastinating and looking at this gorgeous little world. I wish you a wonderful rest of the night, day, evening, morning, as usual. Whatever it is for you right now. Time zone appropriate farewells and nerd out.